Hello children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly. Can you count with me? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 3 more makes. That's right, assembly 33. Gosh, that's a lot of assemblies that we've been listening to. Oh, let's get on with our routine now. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Let's have a look at the clock. Ooh, I can see that the long hand, that's the hour hand, is on the 9. And now I know that is 1:45. And I can see that the shorthand, that's the hour hand, is on the 3. So it must be 2:45. In 5, 10, 15 minutes time, it will be 3 o'clock. And if that was 2:45 in the night, I hope that you would still be sound asleep. If it was 2:45 in the afternoon, you'd be getting ready to go home. If you're in school, and maybe if you're at home, maybe you're finishing off your learning. Okay, what else have we got on our board? Well, we're still in the month of February, so we're still thinking about Malayalam. And we know how to say hello in Malayalam. That's right, it's Namaskaram. Ooh, our Makaton sign of the week is the sign to be different. To be different. And that's a good thing to be different. We were talking about being different when we looked at this poster. Do you remember this poster, children? It's our British values poster that we have around the school. There are 5 different British values, and they link with our 7 golden rules. And if we keep the 7 golden rules, we make our school a happy place to be. And I'm sure at home, if you keep those 7 golden rules, you'll make your house a happy place to be. So which ones have we done so far, children? Well, we have looked at individual liberty. Do you remember? We talked about Clarice Bean, didn't we? And she was different to her family, and she just wanted it to be very peaceful and quiet, didn't she? And she didn't really like sharing with her brother. And we said it's okay to be different as long as you don't hurt anybody. And she was a little bit mean to her brother, wasn't she? We also talked about mutual respect when we looked at the book yesterday, and it was a bit of a non-fiction book. Do you remember? It talked about things that we can do to others to make them feel happy and to give them confidence and to be, it's a lovely word, considerate. So by saying please and thank you and excuse me and doing little jobs around the house, that is being considerate to somebody and helping them, isn't it? When you sit and listen beautifully in class, you are being considerate. Today I'd like to talk about the last one. This one is tolerance of those of different faiths and beliefs. And what it says here is we are all different and unique, which we celebrate. I love that word, celebrate. Now we know that we looked at, just before half term, Chinese New Year. Do you remember? Now, not everybody here in our school would celebrate Chinese New Year. Were we rude about it? No. Was it similar to some things that you do? Yeah, I sometimes have fireworks. I think that I celebrate New Year. I sometimes have really lovely, yummy food. And I sometimes get presents. Maybe not in a red envelope, though. And maybe I don't do it in January. And maybe I don't have a big dragon dancing around outside. No. But, I really enjoyed learning about it. Did you? I thought so. And we know that in our school, when we do RE days just before the half terms, we find out about different religions, don't we? And some are similar and some are, do that word for me, different. And that's a good thing. It would be so boring if we were all exactly the same. Right, but I'm going to read you a story now. It's a bit of a sad story because in my story, somebody comes to the world. And when they come to the world, they find that there are lots of grown-ups who don't like it if we are different. But some of the children do. Wouldn't it be great if those children grew up to be the adults that liked everything to be different? Should we find out? Okay. It's in my basket. This book. You might have this at home. You might have read it. It's called Bigu. All right, here's Bigu. Oh my gosh, doesn't look like you. I don't think he looks like me either. Right, let's find out about Bigu. Bigu was not supposed to be here. She was lost. No one seemed to understand her. Some wouldn't even stay still to listen. I don't think Bigu knows what leaves are. From far away, she thought she heard her mother calling. Bring, 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 bring. But it wasn't her. Bigu didn't like being alone. She needed to find some friends. Looks like that man's ignoring her. Oh, and she did at last. Oh, look. What on earth? Said the man. Bigu wasn't wanted there, it seemed. Oh dear. The puppies look like they want her. There! She thought she'd found the perfect place. Where do you think she's gone? That's right, school. And it was! Look! Everybody's laughing and having fun. But somebody's coming. But not everyone thought so. Children think so. Grown-up doesn't, does she? Poor Bigu. Wait! Her friends wanted to say goodbye. Oh, look, give her a cuddle. Goodbye. They've given her the hoop. That's a nice gesture. Once again, from far away, she thought she heard her mother calling. Oh, but she knew it couldn't be. Oh, she's gone to sleep, sad. Or could it? It was. Bigu told her parents all about life on Earth, how Earth creatures were mostly big and unfriendly, but there were some small ones who seemed hopeful. Bigu would always remember those small ones. And she hoped that they would remember her too. Do you think Bigu had fond thoughts about the small ones? Do you think she had fond thoughts about the big ones? Oh, sometimes we need to show our grown-ups that being different is okay and not to be scared and not to be worried. I love that story. Maybe we'll read it again sometime. I love that story. It's a good one, isn't it? Okay, we're going to finish there with our school prayer, children. Please, when you say the words, really think about them. They are very important. Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. Some really good words in that prayer. I think you should say them to yourself and think about how you can be like them. We don't want to grow up to be like the grown-ups in Bigu, do we? Okay. Right. I will see you in one sleep's time for the Shoutout assembly. Please, please, please give your grown-up a nudge very gently and just say, have you put my name down so that I can have my name read out? Okay? If you've already done it, don't need to do it again. What I need, though, is those children whose grown-ups haven't done it. Because when the teachers say your name and I check on the list, it makes me very sad that I can't share the wonderful work that you've been doing in school or at home. Bye.